wait till I see it on my phone, and then I'll give you a nod when I know that you are. Right, say something into that microphone.
Yeah, go. We're ready to go?
Ready to go.
Right, you're on, and I can hear you.
Okay.
Right.
So we're live.
We're live.
Whoa,
We're
man,
live.
I've not been so nervous for ages,
I
Lorraine.
know, this is really nerve-wracking, yeah.
Well, we don't know. Excuse me, Mr. Producer. Hey, we have a producer now. We have Rob producing
We
from
do.
Inch Studios. Where do we see how many people are watching, Rob?
It should show up in here somewhere.
Right, okie doke.
We've got no one on
That's
yet.
good. So here we all are then.
We
come
are.
to talk
First
about
one of
2025.
2025. Yeah.
What are you looking forward to most?
Seeing all my friends and all the
Yeah.
new groomers come in.
Yeah.
You know I love beginners.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to meet lots of new faces,
Yeah.
as well as all the older ones as well. But you know me, I like my newbies as well, and I like to take
I
them
think
under
that's
my
why
wing.
we do love our beginners, and we want more people in.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we went away last year and sat and talked about how we could make it better.
Yes.
And I think
Yes.
last year we came up with the beginner class,
Yeah.
beginner intermediate, beginner experience. I had to read that then. So that's all good. We can talk about that.
It is.
But we've also moved the class from the afternoon to the morning.
Yeah.
And
That's going to enable them to get much better, more feedback
Yeah.
from the fabulous judges we've got.
and over there.
Who are they? They are the fabulous Colin Taylor, who everybody in the world knows, and Louisa Tandy.
Yeah.
And Louisa's new to us, isn't she? Coming up north,
Yeah,
I think,
she's
isn't she?
not, yeah.
So, and if you've never met Louisa, she's lovely, and she does a lot of work with
Simpsons and
Simpsons.
Groomers Gallery.
Groomers Gallery.
I've caught a few of her educational videos on Groomers Gallery, and they're just really good. The way that she explains things, you can really understand what she's saying. It's
Yeah.
the same with Colin.
Yes.
I've watched Colin do feedback at the table and at his table, because I think he did it a few years ago at the Grooming show. And again, he puts everybody at ease and things like that. So
Yeah, very
yeah.
straightforward. It's a you don't get any messing about, but obviously we're going to have our feedback table, which we
Yeah.
can go into a little bit more later. But we've got the feedback table, and then we've also got the possibility of Colin having a little table there. So there's a couple
Yeah.
of options, but we're just working on the format and the plan of the actual room again, aren't we?
Yeah. We're going to move things about. We always do a survey afterwards, don't we? We always
Yeah.
do the questionnaire.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing is feedback. And we've sat and thought long and hard about feedback.
Yeah.
And it's important for us, everybody, to get feedback. That's why all the beginners have got all afternoon to go and speak to Colin and Louisa.
Yeah.
It's real difficult for the afternoon guys. We're going to find something for the afternoon guys to get their feedback. But like you said, we're setting up a feedback booth.
A booth. We're doing a booth this year, not just
Yeah.
a common garden table.
Yeah,
We've
and
got a booth.
we've actually got the judges from the morning classes,
Yeah.
a station there so people
Yeah.
can go up
Yeah.
and get their feedback. Now,
So the judges will be listed for everybody to see. So who you're going to get. So although you might have been judged by Georgia, which
Yeah.
we'll come on to again, it might be Julia that's sat at the judges' table, or Colin or Louisa or whatever. Yeah. So we've got a format there going on, which
We've got a format.
we'll go on with that later. But so you will still be getting a
feedback.
very experienced groomer giving you good feedback.
Yeah.
And if you specifically want your judge, that can be arranged at some point, but they just might be
we've
judging
got to
it.
come up with a system where
Yeah.
where everybody gets the feedback.
Yeah.
But we've definitely got the morning classes covered.
Yeah.
The afternoon classes is going to be a bit different. There will be an opportunity. The judges, while we all know there's a bit of a gap between the classes actually finishing, the judges deliberating, us moving everything around to do the awards. There's normally around 30, 45 minutes there.
Yeah.
So people will still be able to go from the afternoon class,
Yeah.
be able to go and get some feedback
Yeah.
in that time.
Yeah.
And if there's 3 judges in the booth, you're going to be fine. It's going to be quite good.
And some judges do and can give feedback in the ring when they're actually judging your dog.
Yeah.
So, and if you're happy with that feedback, that's also okay. It's just time dependent sometimes, and obviously you don't want your dog on the table any longer than what you have to do, really.
No,
so
no.
it's there's options there.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want anybody to feel like they've missed out on something. And that's what we're there for.
Yeah.
We're there for that.
You've got to ask. You've always got to come up and ask us.
Yeah, never be scared.
Don't be scared.
You know.
Don't be scared. I might have a grufty resting bitch face.
Oh,
as
he has
people say.
a good
I
face
might
for
come
that.
across as a gruff person, but
Yeah.
I'm not. There's certain things I won't stand for.
Yeah.
But no, I am.
I'm the smiley, happy one.
Right. So we do charge on the door. It's £5 to get in.
Yeah.
And there's no booking fee, but we would prefer to book online for that so we can get numbers.
Ideally, so we can work out numbers, yeah.
But
'cause
there will
obviously-
be you will be able to pay on the door. We don't. We'll talk about money, Lorraine.
Yeah.
We don't make no money doing this. We do it for love.
No,
A few years ago, we got our fingers burnt. We think we put on a good show,
we do. Yeah, we do.
and
Yeah.
we want to continue putting on a good show, and we'll do that with everybody's support.
Yeah.
And it's a £5. It's nearly a cup of coffee.
Yeah. It costs a
Basically.
lot to rent the halls.
Yeah, it
you
does,
know,
it
it costs
does,
a lot to
it
put a
does.
show on. So,
It does.
and we like to look after everybody. So that hopefully it's we're ticking all the right boxes.
Yeah. So
We've talked about a little bit about beginners. Do you want to talk about what the class is again?
yeah, we can
Run
do.
through everything,
So should we?
or do you want to talk
Do you want
about
to talk
our
about the
wonderful
difference
judges?
between the different beginners?
The different beginners?
Ah, yeah. So like we haven't said
Like the
have we?
beginner, the beginner.
There's the beginner, intermediate beginner, and advanced beginner. Do you-
Yes. So beginner is up to 2 years, and then we've got 2 to 5 years for the intermediate, and then 5 years plus. So if you've been grooming 25 years and you're thinking, do you know what, I'm going to have a go at this just for the fun of it, and you know, do it, go for it, just have
Yeah.
some fun. You know, that's what it's all about.
Go and sign up. And the beginners, a normal class is £60
Yeah.
to enter. Beginners are 45.
45, yeah.
Yeah. No booking fees.
No booking fees. We've got
transaction
rid of the
fees.
booking fees.
We've got rid of all of that jazz.
Yeah.
So-
We've kept our beginners at 45, and that's because we want you to be there. And it's not a beginner show by any means. We've got some amazing groomers.
Yeah.
Hopefully, all booking on in various
Well,
classes.
we're doing points for Groom Team England, aren't we?
We are, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And also people can come and get their Golden Scissor
Golden
Awards,
Scissor Awards, which is
which are going
it's growing.
great guns.
It's
and
growing really
We've
well.
got-
That
There's a couple of Supreme champions now.
yes,
I think
yeah,
the lass from Norfolk has
Yeah.
just become a double Supreme.
Yeah.
Holly Mills is already a double
yeah,
Supreme.
yeah,
So there's
Joe.
everything sort of going on.
Yeah.
And the Groom Team England points, well, that's stiff competition.
yeah.
There's
yeah.
some excellent groomers out there.
Excellent, yeah.
Yeah.
I've just noticed we've got 13 people watching us, David. Hello.
Woohoo!
Hello. And
Hey.
James.
Hello,
oh,
everybody.
we've got James.
I am
Hello,
James.
James.
Hey, well. Are you all right, James?
Yeah, all right,
James will be all
James.
right.
James will be
Looking
coming.
forward to seeing you this year. He abandoned us last
He
year.
did. He nearly
For some
abandoned,
reason,
he nearly
I don't
abandoned us
know.
this year.
For some reason, he decided to have a flight paid to China to compete in a competition over
Some
there.
little competition
and turned
over
us
there in
down.
China. I know.
I don't know.
I know.
These people.
I
Eh?
know. Just
But
don't
I'm
care.
really pleased he's joining us this year.
He is.
He is
He's
because
a northerner.
yeah, I sat at Groomphoria and watched him at Groomphoria, and it was all right. It was good. It was good. It was good.
Yeah, fabulous.
So so that's the beginner's hand strip. So
Ooh, that's
hand
your
strip.
baby.
Wow. Right. Well, the three judges for hand strip. We've got Costin, Cheryl
Fabulous.
Howard, Costin Stoiker, Cheryl Howard, and Chiara Piccanetti. I've been practicing that all day, and I still fluffed it. We know about Costin. Costin won when Groom Team England won the World Champions.
Yeah.
Costin was doing hand strip.
Yeah.
Cheryl, I've seen Cheryl doing a hand strip.
Yeah.
She's been doing a Foxy.
They're just fabulous.
Fantastic. And Chiara is the wife of Nicola Passini.
Who was our judge last year.
Who was our hand strip judge last year. Both Groom Team Italy.
Yeah.
And they cut their teeth on hand stripping.
Yeah.
They're not. It's just they're just a good set of judges.
It'd be nice to see some more hand strips. It's never always the biggest classes, don't get me wrong, but it'd be nice to see some other breeds, coming up in there, and just see some new groomers. So if you've been hand stripping dogs for years and you've never competed, and you think, do you know what? I'm going to give it a
You can
whirl.
rock up with the Border Terrier. It doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be an Airedale
dancing.
or a Foxy or a Lakey or anything like or a Westie. You could rock up with the Border Terrier. You could rock up with Jack Russells. The new not the new Jack Russells, the slow type Jack Russells.
Yeah.
They're coming in with a wire coat.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And broken coats. You can come up with one of those.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No. It'd be nice
It's
to
a
see.
dying skill, and it is a real skill, I think. Hand stripping.
Yeah. I don't do it.
No, but it is because when you think about it, okay, we normally go and the poodle people and everybody else go with scissors. It's just finer detail when you're hand stripping, you're working at a finer detail. I believe you're working at a finer detail, and the margins are a lot finer.
Yeah.
Although I'm not taking anything away from the scissoring classes, the pure breed classes.
No, don't you dare.
No, I wouldn't dare. But there's a lot of skill to that, and I have to take. I'm a terrier man. I'm a terrier man.
You're a terrier man.
And I love seeing a well-trimmed terrier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get goosebumps when I see a well-trimmed.
You get goosebumps.
Yeah, I do.
Good.
I do. So that's hand strip. Gun dog setter.
Yeah, that's another fabulous. We did talk about that. Sorry, the gun dogs. Yeah, open and champion again.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to see some more breeds in that as well. So I was never the most filled class. So
No.
Can be a
See
little
some
bit light.
Welshies.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
saw some
Lots,
Welsh
loads
Spaniels.
of Springers and
Yeah.
setters, and be nice to see a lot of that in. Yeah.
So again, Chiara's judging that along with Joe Silksmith.
Joe Silksmith.
Joe Silksmith, come on.
Yep.
If you're being judged by Joe Silksmith,
And you've got a cocker. She's going to be on it. Yeah.
she'll be all over.
She
But the
will be.
thing, she judged for us when we did the show at in
That's
Bolton.
after she won the best in show.
Yeah, she won Best in Show, and then we invited her back to judge the following year.
Yeah.
And the feedback that I got on her feedback
Yes.
was excellent.
Yes.
And she's really nice, and she'll definitely point you in the right direction. And then we've got Ilse.
Yeah.
Ilse Frank Clayton
She's from the Netherlands.
from the Netherlands. So you know Ilse better than
I
do.
met her briefly at Greenforia, and she was lovely. First time I've met her. I had a quick 5-minute conversation. It was good English, actually, better English than I can speak sometimes. And she was basically, I said to her, what, because she's going to do as a fireside as well, isn't
Yes,
she?
yeah.
And I said, what breed? She said, anything. She says, I can groom anything. So she's been obviously grooming for many, many, many years.
Yeah.
I got highly recommended her before I met off several groomers. Said, you need her.
Yeah.
She's fabulous, fabulous judge. So
I checked her out on the internet. and
Yeah.
she's one of the only groomers that an EGA judge
Yeah.
that is an all-rounder.
Yeah.
There aren't a lot of all-rounders, but to be an all-rounder and judge all the EGA classes, you've got to be something special.
Yeah.
And she's a nice, jolly person and things like that. So
we've got Sadie. Oh, hi, Sadie. Joanna as well. Joanne Holbury. I'll be there, don't worry. I know you will be.
yeah, we know. Well, you better be. Anyway,
So when we're moving on then to obviously the pure breed then.
pure breed. Well, that again, it used to be called pure breed
Pure
scissor.
breed scissor.
Let's
So
talk
the
about
pure
that.
breed scissor, the word scissor has gone out of it. So
Because we wanted to encourage, well, not us.
generally,
Generally,
the grooming
the
competitions, I think we're
grooming.
going to be changing a lot because I think it's breeds. Then obviously we can involve other breeds
Yeah,
that are not just scissored. They
Yeah.
might have some clipper work on them, and so it's not just going to be Bijans basically,
yeah.
etc.
What sort of breeds were we talking about?
Pardon?
What sort of breeds are we talking
We've got
about?
the Lao Shens.
yeah.
You've got going on now. Obviously, we'd like to see some like some of the other breeds.
Old English
Old
sheepdog,
English, yeah.
Afghan.
Yeah. There's
All of those.
lots of things lots of breeds out there that people have. Obviously, I know the Chesky Terrier was brought up about one before, wasn't it? Talking about
Yeah.
the stripped and clipped and
Yeah, because they are stripped
I've
and
never ever
clipped.
groomed one. Don't know.
Yeah,
Never ever groomed one, but it'd be nice to see some other breeds. So it doesn't just have to be scissored. It's okay. That's the pure breed classes.
Yeah.
And we've got the lovely Costin again, crazy Costin, Cheryl Howard and Ilse again.
Yeah.
And,
Well, Cheryl, I mean, in pure breed, you would have a Kerry, wouldn't you?
oh, yeah.
Do you know what? That's where the Kerrys go. And
Yeah.
again, that is such a technical groom.
Yeah.
And
She's fabulous.
Cheryl won. When we did our first show, it was the Great North Groom, wasn't
Yes,
it?
yeah.
And Cheryl won Best in Show there
Yeah.
6 years ago, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
With her Kerry, didn't she?
Yeah,
So, yeah.
And then my fun little classes, I love all these, or the Asian classes. So we've got the lovely Georgia.
Georgia
everybody
Ashenfuller.
knows Georgia.
Well,
If
do you
don't
know what
Georgia-
what can you say about Georgia?
Georgia just
There's
lovely.
nothing.
No,
There's
she's
nothing
lovely.
more you can say.
Georgia
Do you
is
know what I
lovely.
mean? She
So,
knows her shit.
Beautiful
I swore.
Asian groomer.
Yeah.
And she's just a general lovely person as
Yeah.
well. So she's lovely to be around. She will give you great feedback and help you wherever she can. And then obviously running alongside Georgia, new to the UK
Yeah.
again, and we've got Julia Merenkova again.
Yeah.
So
So again, she's another
Fabulous at wool coats, at
fabulous
Asians, at
wool coat,
poodles.
Asians, everything.
yeah, beautiful groomer. So
Julia,
I think
I think I'm right in saying Julia is the one behind the special one.
yes, the special one. Yeah,
Yeah, so I think they started with the hand stripping knives, didn't they? The special
Mm-hmm.
one hand stripping knives, which are exceptional knives, but they've also gone into cosmetic lines and things like
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen many a pot. I've never tried the product, but you never know. I suppose if we ask her nicely, she might bring some over.
she may do.
She may do.
And that's the morning classes.
That is.
So what we do also with the morning classes, so we don't sort of, we like to award the prizes at the end of each session.
Yes.
Morning session and the afternoon session. So instead of saying Bob, Jane and
Fred.
Willie have placed and keep them hanging around and things like that, we will actually
We do.
announce the
we
awards.
do the awards then, don't we?
But
Yeah.
the winners, some of them went home last year.
Yeah, don't go
Before,
home.
don't go home because everybody that wins, that comes first place in any class, will be eligible for one of the two major prizes, which is Best in Show
Yeah.
and Salon Groomer of the Day.
Yeah.
And
And we've now got large trophies
now
for
we've
that.
got our super
Great
duper
big
trophies for
trophies.
that.
Yeah.
So
So that's and it was quite fun. It was quite
Yeah.
fun doing that in the morning. And
Yeah, it
and you
is.
sort of can relax.
and your man has a good hold of it. Wayne
When
is back as RMC.
He's hiding in the background.
He's
over
always
there.
got our yeah. So
I'm watching.
he's watching. He's never far away. Is he?
No.
And Wayne handled that really well. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, so we enjoy that. It sort of splits everything up as well, doesn't it? Everybody can have a bit of a break and a bit of a relax. Go and grab some food from somewhere. Fingers crossed the venue sorts the.
Well, it's
Stuff out
still
and
up in
get
the
to
air whether the
cafeteria.
cafe, it's something to do with the council, so whether the cafe is going to be open, but if not, the food truck will still be outside again. But that's the point of having, if we know how many people are coming through the door, they know how much food to have,
Yeah,
you know.
because I think the burger wagon ran out of food,
They
didn't
did
it?
run out of food, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really important. Let's have a look now. Hi, Suzanne. Love Suzanne. She's from Wigan.
Oh, Becca Morse. Oh, congratulations. Becca's just won
Yeah,
something.
congratulations. She's just won a Best in Show.
Oh, fantastic.
Fabulous groomer. And I know you're coming, Becca. It's only round corner for you anyway.
Is it?
I think so. I think
Oh,
you-
right, okay.
I think you're up Wigan way yourself, I think, so I've been told. And that's what I want as well, lots of Northern groomers as well.
Yeah,
as our
and
lovely
that's what it's
sons.
about.
Yeah, all over.
We don't mind you travelling 3 or 4 hours from
Oh
down
no,
south.
travel as many hours as you
Yeah,
like.
travel as far as
You've
you
got
want.
to. You've got to.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah, so the morning classes they're going to end around sort of 20 to 12.
yeah,
A few minutes to sort out where we're going to do the prizes, and we'll start awarding maybe quarter to 5 to 12,
yeah.
something like that.
I've just remembered something about the beginners classes, the Golden Five.
My God,
The Golden Five.
that was Bev's idea. I'm going to be in trouble when I get home. Why didn't you talk about the Golden Five? It's
Yeah.
my idea.
Yeah, go on, talk about it.
I know you brought it up.
No, I want you
Right,
to talk
anyway.
about it. It was Bev's idea.
So the Golden Five. I don't know if any other shows do it. So
Don't think so yet.
again, with us wanting to encourage and make it less daunting for beginners.
Yes.
We've been watching telly, and Bev said, "Well, why don't we do something like that?" And what it is I'm trying to think about it because I forgot all about it, and I shouldn't have done because it's an important part of the show. At the end we have a welfare break. after 1 hour of competing, we all have a welfare break. Everybody gets the dogs down off the table. People can go out, let the dogs go to the toilet, have a vape, have a cigarette, have a Red Bull, have a Monster, do what they've got to do, and then come back in. So what we decided to do was we'll still have that break, the 10-minute comfort break, but after the end of that 10-minute break, we'll do the golden five.
Golden 5.
And that is, you've got 5 minutes of all the beginners to have a mentor enter the ring. They're allowed to use a comb and brush through the dog,
And
but that is it.
That's it. No scissors can say.
To be able to give you some more reassurance and to give you some tips.
Yeah, could be something like your dog's looking amazing, or just take a bit more off that tail, it's looking
Yeah,
a bit
yeah.
heavy, or you take a bit more off the
Yeah.
top of that leg there. You know, just something, 5 minutes, that's it. It can't be a judge.
It can be a judge.
Yeah. But it can be someone you work with, or
Yeah.
somebody else you've used as a mentor or a friend, or
Yeah. So when we say it can't be a judge, it can't be anybody that judges
that's
in
it. Yes.
UK shows
Yes.
or European shows. That's what we mean by it can't be a judge.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
or somebody that's
We
ever
have
judged.
got a question. Where are we
We
now?
have a question.
Could you do a crossbreed in hand strip in any class?
Not in any class. If you were going to do a crossbreed hand strip, I would say you need to enter the workshop class for
Yeah. Yeah.
that. Yeah. That would be a workshop class.
Yeah.
Because in the workshop class we'll come on to them in a
We
second.
will do, yeah. Yeah.
Workshop class is any breed in any style as long as it's not a recognised trim. So you can't come in there, you can't come into workshop and do a breed standard Cocker Spaniel by stripping.
Yeah.
You can come and do a clipped Cocker Spaniel,
Yeah.
but you can't do anything else. So that is, so that class is where you would enter with your Cavishans, your Cockapoos,
Yeah.
and all of that type of stuff.
Yeah. Scotty. I knew it was going to be a Scotty cross something or other.
Yeah.
She's Scotty mad.
That would be great because, do you know what, Suzanne? That adds to the, I nearly said diversity then, but it does, it makes it more diverse and it adds things instead
Yeah.
of people seeing the same breeds.
Yeah.
And that's what we want, Lorraine. We set out to create a show that wasn't the same and
Yeah.
didn't want to be, you know, a ton load of poodles, a ton load of this,
Yeah.
a ton load of that.
Yeah.
And I say poodles, I didn't, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Where are we now? So we're going to move on to the. Any more questions?
Oh, yeah, the afternoon classes. So
Yeah.
what we do also, the sort of, the show producers, we all talk together, don't we?
Yeah.
And the show producers all talk together, and there was talk about how much the prejudging is actually required for
Yeah.
people to go in, go over the dogs with a comb and take time up like that. And in all honesty, if you haven't prepped your dog, that will show in the final judgment. If
Yeah.
you've not prepped your dog properly,
Yeah.
and they go and put the comb through it,
Yeah.
you're going to be marked down. So it doesn't matter if they see it at the beginning or the end.
Mm-hmm.
So what used to be called prejudging, we would call it a judge meet and treat. Judge meet and greet.
Yeah, basically. So you just, I mean, I always walk around and just check everybody's okay if you need water or
Yeah.
need me to hold the dog while the table gets sorted or whatever that is.
Yeah.
But a judge will generally just go, if there's anything you need to tell the judge, like, I don't know, the vet shaved part of its leg down, or he's got a little lump behind his ear, or he
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
he doesn't let you pluck his ears, so you don't pluck the ears, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
So-
that's what that is.
Yeah.
It's a short conversation
Yeah.
rather than a judge coming up and going through
Yeah.
the dog then.
You also might, if the dog's got back due clause, you might want to mention that.
Yeah.
So obviously it's not don't catch the judge out when they're going through with the final
Yeah.
thing, because the judge will just make some notes about what they
You've
need
got
to
a-
say.
We've got a question then. We've got
questions.
2 questions there. Jack, would I enter beginner if I've been bathing for a few years but new to grooming in the past year? Really looking forward to coming.
So she's only been bathing, so she's not been grooming.
So you've not
So
been
you've been a
grooming.
bather, so yeah, so you'd,
So
you'd
you
become
would
a
enter
beginner.
beginner. We don't call it beginner, it's just called beginner.
Yeah.
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 Right. Allowed in the salon. They need to come coloured. There's no colouring.
What? No, hang on. Where are we
a
now?
minute.
No, hang on.
Laura
wait.
B.
I am looking for her now. Oh yeah, sorry. It's permanent colour allowed in this, so it's salon creative.
Yeah.
So if your dog's already coloured, let's just say it's had pink ears for 3 years, so it's already and it's something that the dog has. Then yes, it can have permanent colour. The idea of salon creative. So if your dog's already got some colour in it from previous grooms, that's fine. But obviously, with the design for the salon creative, you might want to add some extra, i.e., obviously the chalk colours or the paint pens or glitters, some carving, some diamantes, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That can all be added. But if the dog has already got pink ears,
They can come pre-coloured.
yes,
But they don't. They can't apply it in the ring, can they?
But we're not. But remember, the dog only needs to be about 25% colour ish. If the dog, I've had pink poodles for years. She was pink for 5 years, so 4 years, something like that. So she's always been pink. So I can't get rid of that. So I could have done a salon creative, but just maybe added embellishments to that design.
Yeah.
And done the salon creative slightly different, maybe with some carving or adding some plaits or curls or whatever, maybe a flower or something, so it's not overdone. But yeah, and I always say with salon creative, try and keep it classy.
Yeah.
You know, think classy, don't think throw loads of everything on it. Try and keep it classy. So
Yeah, exactly.
Do your beautiful groom, because I think
You don't have to throw loads at it.
throw out loads at it. No, salon creative can be just nice and classy. So, but generally about we're not going to measure it, but generally about 25% colour of the dog. Okay.
Yeah.
Hope that answers that one. No more. Becca, yeah, you're Aspel. Still rent corner, aren't you? So, right.
Workshop,
yes. So
workshop open, workshop champ.
Yeah. That's
We've got Costin and Cheryl.
Costin and Cheryl. That'll be fun.
That'll be fun.
That'll be a fun class.
Yeah. We know that Costin is fun. Costin is Mr. Fun, isn't he?
Mr. Fun, Mr. Slightly
I think he could be Mr. Fun of the UK Dog Grooming Society
Yeah,
community. He is the Mr. Fun, isn't he?
Yeah. But Cheryl and Costin, they're a bit like a husband and wife team, aren't
Yeah.
they? So they are really...
And whatever they judge, you know, as a judging pair, they're going to judge fairly and equally.
Yeah.
And you sort of get the feeling that they check one another.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean
Yeah.
in their decisions?
Yeah.
And things like that. So.
Next up, we've got all the poodle classes. So Poodle Toy Miniature Open, Poodle Standard Open, and then obviously the Champion, we've joined the poodles together. So that's obviously all sizes of poodles. So judging that, we've got 3 judges. We've got Julia Merenkova from Italy, Matthew Spry, I love his poodles.
His poodles are fantastic.
I love his poodles.
Well, let's face it,
Yeah.
Matthew flies all over the world
Yeah.
to judge poodles.
Yes.
And we mean all
Yeah.
over the world. Mexico, Brazil, Chile,
Yeah.
all over South America, China. I'm sure he's been to us. He reeled off a list when I was the last chatting to
He's
him.
always somewhere. Flying
I don't know how
somewhere.
he takes a breath.
I
don't know how his own salon is still open.
I know. He's got,
Do you know what I
he's got
mean?
a litter of poodles as well,
Yeah.
I think, at the moment as well. And then Costin, obviously.
Costin
coming
again,
through
well,
beautiful
Costin
poodles.
Mr. Poodle again.
Again, yeah. So that is going to be really nice to see. And obviously, Yulia, if anybody's ever seen, if you don't know who Yulia is, you need to have a
Google her.
little nosy. Google her. And
Google her and check out them.
Well, all of her
them
work,
trims,
actually.
all of her work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
beautiful. So that'll be really nice to see who gets picked out there.
Yeah.
And then we've got all the other fun classes. So we've
Yeah,
got
we call them fun classes.
I call them fun because I think they're
'Cause
fun.
they are fun.
I think they're fun. So we've got a clipper only.
Oh, well, Clipper only.
Yeah.
Bloody Cassandra
So-
last year.
Oh, I know.
Oh, that poodle.
I know. I was looking
I
at
was
it.
like, what the hell?
She not had scissors on that, surely. So, but clipper only. We've got and Salon Creative.
Yeah.
So any questions for Salon Creative as well? I'll welcome on that one. We've got the Extreme Creative this year. Now we brought this in. We was unsure, but we have brought it in because we've been asked by many groomers because it's not allowed at the kennel club.
Yeah.
That can we please have an Extreme Creative class? So we do need people to enter this. If you're really interested in doing the Extreme, because if we don't fill it, it probably won't be there next year.
Probably.
It's simple.
Yeah.
It may or may
We
not.
will
be.
always we will
assess
always give it
it.
a go, won't we?
Yeah. So
But-
we're doing this because I like my creative. So
Well, I like it because again, do you know what the creative stuff? It's not the planning of doing a
there's a
full
lot of
creative,
work,
extreme creative.
yeah.
I don't understand it fully, but there could be a year in the planning.
They can
You
be
know,
on paper, yeah.
yeah,
We
yeah.
you don't stand there grooming a
No,
dog
no,
for a
no.
year,
I
but,
know that. I know that.
with the extreme, so obviously a design is put on paper. Generally poodles are used a lot because they're very, very patient.
Yeah.
And then you'll start building up your design, and that might be done over many, many grooming things. They don't make a dog stand there all day. They do a normal groom and then add on half an hour or so to pop some dye on and then rinse it off.
Yeah, yeah.
And they'll just do that section. So let's just say they're doing some flowers. So they're like,
Yeah.
right, okay, I know that I need that area pink. I know you need that area blue. That'll be it. And then the dog will get trimmed as normal. And they'll grow out certain areas. So the
You're
dog
right.
looks a bit like a patchwork quilt at first. And then the design comes apparent on the day. So there's a lot of
Yeah,
work,
sometimes
there's
you-
a lot of work
you-
and a lot of skill
You
involved.
see them rocking up, don't you? What the hell is that?
Any colouring is always pet safe.
Yeah.
It's a real must. So you can use the various different products like the Crazy Liberties, the Apars, and so on and so forth. And there's
Yeah.
lots of tempy colours that can still be added on top of that. Airbrush work. So there's a lot of work involved.
Yeah. Would I'm not all fair with the. Are you allowed to use sort of colours and blow pens and airbrush in the ring?
Yeah. Yeah,
Right, okay,
yeah,
doke.
yeah. So it's extreme is a bit. Let's use that word. So, but it's done within a normal sort of groom time.
Yeah, yeah.
In the actual competition ring.
Yeah. I'm
So-
trying to. Somewhere in here, it will tell me how long that class is. Creative is 2.5 hours. So they get 2.5 hours.
So Suzanne in Green Forest Clipper only. She had 10 minutes scissor finish. Is this in yours?
Nope.
As I get confused.
It's called Clipper only because it's
Yeah,
Clipper only.
only. Yeah.
I never knew about the 10 minutes.
I hadn't
with
noticed.
the
I didn't
scissors.
judge that one. So yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Where was we then? Sorry, model dog.
Model dog.
Model dog is. We usually do quite well with the model dogs.
Yeah, we get a few
They're
model
getting
dogs.
good though, David.
Oh.
Jeez, Suzanne's was the most recent one I saw. Paddington. It was amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Is that the lady that did the Swan? Who did the Swan?
That
Swan
was
Lake.
no. That was that. What show was that at? That was Haley anyway.
Was it?
Yeah.
Where
The
was
big
that
Scots
at?
neck. Was it Collins Master Groom?
Was that Master
Yeah,
Groom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fancy hall, the big fancy hall. Hopefully the model dogs. So with the model dogs, we always do breed style. So trim a model
Yeah,
dog
so
into
you
a
make one
poodle
look
or
like
a terrier or a whatever.
Yeah.
To actually like a breed standard type style, or Asian, because Asian is sort of, it's in its own word, a breed style, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
And then we've got creative, be as crazy as you want to be.
Extreme.
So
We call it creative extreme, Annie, because
But-
you could end up with a model dog looking like a fish.
You could.
Basically.
You could. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think Nikki Smith did one, didn't she? And it was like a fish. and it just looked really good.
Yeah. Excuse me, I just need a...
Yeah. On judging all our fun classes, we've got Georgia.
Yeah.
And from Spain, we've got Britigh Solis.
Britigh Solis, yeah. And if you've not seen her work, have a
Again,
look.
go and check
Yeah, she's
Britrich's
just
work out.
stunning. Beautiful flowers.
Yeah.
I want to go and spend a week over there, I think. Did we mention doubles?
Didn't
Did
mention
we
doubles.
skip doubles then?
Oh,
Doubles is
doubles
always
is
quite popular.
doubles is
Doubles
getting popular now, isn't it?
It is, because it's also a good class for the fun of it.
Yeah.
If you get on really well with somebody, following each other around on different work that you're doing, or if you're still fairly new to grooming,
Yeah.
maybe you groom with your boss or your work colleague, and you just you think, I don't want to do it on my own. Can I do it with you? And we can do it together, and let's groom Benji together. And they go, yeah, go on, let's do it.
Yeah.
So you're not on your own. So that's quite fun.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Because I think I did that with Katie from our salon. We entered the grooming show a few years ago
yeah.
because she wanted to dip a toe in the water. I said, I'll come in and do doubles with you.
Yeah.
So you get to know
good
what it's
fun.
about.
Yeah. And for anybody that's never competed before as well, it's not, you might think, oh God, it's scary being in there. Once you've literally, your dog's on the table and you're just giving it a pre sort of 5-10 minute brush out, just checking it over and this, that and the other, you sort of like zone out, and they said
you
like
do.
time starts now, and you just get straight on with
Yeah,
it. Just
you
make
do.
sure your equipment's
But
ready.
do you know what? There's going to Well, I ain't competed a lot of times. Handful of times, a couple of handful of times, not a lot. But you do, you zone into your dog, and you really do feel that you really connect with the dog
Yeah.
because you're spending a couple of hours with that dog.
Yeah.
And it's funny how it makes you feel. You get right into it. It's,
Yeah.
it's
Just
great.
checking if there's anything. Oh, Suzanne's already beat me to it with Haley.
Oh.
Yeah. So, anything else on that in the classes?
Well, I don't think there's a lot on the classes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've sort of covered most of it, haven't we?
we just hope everybody's happy with our judge choices this year. We are.
Yeah, well, I think we've got great
I'm very
judges.
excited.
Yeah, I think we have.
Yeah.
And I think Colin and Louisa for beginners is really good.
Yeah.
I really think that because they're really nice people and they give really good feedback and they're just really encouraging. Definitely, 100%.
Right. So we've just had a. Sadie said, especially with the music playing, it's easy to get lost in it and have fun and just.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. Sam's loving the idea of the doubles class.
Brilliant, Sam.
Excellent.
You've just got to find another person, Sam. When you'll be cooking on gas.
We will, yeah. So do you want to talk about the seminars?
Should we talk about education and seminars?
Yeah, let's talk about the education side of things.
Right. So we've got 2 firesides.
We have.
So we do the fireside. So the fireside, it's like seminar on steroids. Want
Yeah.
for a better word?
Yeah.
That's what it's about. So
It's,
we limit the amount of people. So instead of there being 30 people, we limit it to around 8 or 10 people.
Yeah.
And it's always we would call it in the circle, in the round. So instead of it being in a class situation where you sat there, you get in close.
You're up close.
And it is for 4 hours. We'll look after you with tea and coffee and bottles of water. But you can get in close and you can ask specific questions. And we've always had really, really good feedback about
Yeah.
the firesides.
Very small classroom, basically.
It's
isn't
a
it?
real
But-
small
but you're
classroom.
up close and personal
Yeah.
with the fireside speaker
Yeah.
and the dog or
Yeah.
dogs, as it may be
Yeah,
sometimes.
or dogs. It depends. Of course, you're in them for 4 hours. The dog or dogs are not going to be on the table all that time.
No.
You might be talking about the theoretical side of things. So with Britigh, what could we be talking about there?
Yeah, so what's been talked about up to now is I think we've got a beautiful white standard poodle.
Right.
So the dog's probably going to come pretty much semi-trimmed, but she's going to do some demo work like she did because she competed at Greenforia
Right.
and did a beautiful flower design. So she'll be doing something like that. But I think she also might do something with model dog hair as well,
Okay.
just so we've not got the dog stood on the table a lot of the time. So that's not all been set in stone, but pretty much it'll be creative.
Yeah.
So it's about creative. So if you want to learn flowers, if you want to learn how to style leaves and butterflies and dragonflies and hummingbirds and
Yeah.
all sorts of things.
It's not the rudimentary.
I wanna go in there. Can I go in there for 4
you
hours?
can't. You've got too many other stuff to do.
I want
Got too much
to.
other stuff to do.
I'm really jealous.
Yeah, so it is. She'll show you up close and personal
Yes.
about how to do that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's I really want to go in there. If
Yeah,
you don't see me for 4 hours, I might be in there. I'll turn my walkie-talkie on.
I won't wear mine.
But no,
I
I'm
get into
jealous of
trouble
anybody that
every-
gets to
I get
spend
into
4
trouble every
hours
year
with
for not
Beatrice.
wearing my walkie-talkie. I say I've got tinnitus, so I can't wear one. I've got tinnitus.
Whatever. And then for the second fireside, which is in the afternoon from 12:30 to 4:30, we've got Ilse Franklinton again.
Yeah,
I think I've said her name right.
yeah, Elsie.
Ilse.
Yeah.
Now, I asked her which dogs she would like, and she sort of said anything. So I think we've had a little chat with Georgia. I hope she remembers this conversation because she might be watching this going, did I say that? We've got 1/2 Bijons. So I might provide a pet Bijon. So she'll probably do something like a pet salon style.
Yeah.
It might be ever so slightly Asianed up, but not, more teddy bear, but just giving that softer effect on the nose. But sort of salon styled, and then we're gonna have a show Bijon.
Right, and that'll be
that's
show
an
trim.
up close and a show trim. Yeah, so
Right,
that's an
okay,
up close and personal with her, and
that's why we
with
put
the
her in the afternoon.
Bijons. If anybody specifically wants anything, because she is a lady of many talents,
Yeah.
give us a shout
Yeah.
just in case I might be able to access that particular dog. She might not do the whole dog, but she might be able to bring a dog in and discuss it. But there is 4 hours, so we've got to give.
Well,
the
the thing
dogs time.
is, so we sort of close our we close our entries a couple of weeks before.
Yeah.
So I think when we close our entries, whoever has bought tickets for the fireside will create a couple of WhatsApp groups or
Yeah.
Facebook groups
Yeah.
for those people in there, and we can sort of get an understanding of what people want to learn from
Yeah.
their time in the fireside,
Yeah.
and we can make sure that those are covered as well.
Yeah. We try our best, don't we?
So you guys get what you're looking for out of it as well, because it's 60 quid the fireside, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm just reading some more of the who's judging the mixed breed workshop. So that was
Costin and little Cheryl.
Yeah. And then people are liking the idea of the firesides. Yeah, loving the idea of the firesides. That'd be good. That'd be good, Sadie.
I ask him all the time, Suzanne. One day when he's not competing, he might come and do a fireside for us.
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe 2026, maybe.
2026, we might be able to steal James.
Yeah. Sam went to the Sandra Malaska one.
Oh, fabulous. Yeah. Well, Sandra was really, really good. We
Yeah.
had really good feedback from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
Right, so that's the firesides. The firesides are great.
Yeah.
And I think they do. It's not, people come away and they have learnt, and they have improved their skills.
Yeah.
So.
I think you do always learn something at a, if you pick up one thing from a seminar or a workshop, even better.
Yeah.
Then, but if you do pick up the one thing, it was just something like, I picked up something once years ago about shampoo, and it was just like,
Okay.
it's just sometimes you're like, never thought of that.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah, it's funny. It's the same as going and watching at the competitions.
Yeah.
You might be watching a groomer, and they'll hold their scissors or scissor an angle in a certain way, and you think you've never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
You go back and do it, and it's like bing.
Yeah.
And it just elevates everything.
Yeah.
And you get that from just sitting and watching them groom.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
So-
not all about everybody competing. We want
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
to compete, but we're obviously, for anybody that still is a bit nervous or not sure if they've never
Yeah.
been to a competition before, just come and watch and shop. We obviously want
Yeah.
people to shop.
Shop. Talking about shopping.
Talking about shopping. Do you want
We've got 15
15
confirmed exhibitors
already?
15.
Yeah.
So, and it's not.
We've got
And
a
some
few,
of them,
few,
some
few
of
more
them,
penciled in.
You've
but
got some more penciled in, but we've got so there's again plenty of shopping, folks. So yeah,
yeah,
so,
definitely.
I can't remember who have we got. Usual suspects.
I have got my list.
Have you got a
It's-
list?
It's in my other.
Well, we've got some new ones coming through, but we'll tell you all about them later on, nearer the time.
Yeah.
But
okay.
yeah, so we've got plenty. 15 booked in already. We've got a handful sort of penciled in.
Yeah.
We'll just
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
anyway,
Going back still to education.
back to education. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seminars.
Yeah.
Our seminar was seminar hours. Our seminars are an hour long.
Yes.
The first one is 8:30 to 9:30, and that's with
Joanne Angus.
and Zoe Duffy.
Zoe Duffy.
Now,
So this-
we'll just say this one is a 5. We weren't going to charge for this, but we thought Joanne and Zoe's knowledge is worth something.
Yeah.
So everybody that pays, it's a £5 to watch. It's a £5 to get in this one
But this
to go to the
goes-
seminar, but the whole £5 goes to Groom Team England.
Yeah. Everything.
All right,
So
and everybody that comes should go on into the raffle anyway. So because
Yeah.
they have some good prizes.
they do. I've won a bottle of wine. That always makes me happy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's about career.
So career progression, yeah. So whether you are literally just want to ask questions about starting up, I want to be a dog groomer. Where do I
Yeah.
start? That is a really good one for you.
Well, yeah.
So it should basically take you up the ladder. So you'll start off talking about maybe apprenticeships or
Yeah.
training, providing. Sitting guilds,
Yeah.
and then maybe career progression, maybe competing,
Yeah.
and it's probably talk about the point systems for Groom Team England,
Yeah.
and just basically growing as a groomer.
Yeah.
Um,
And they're there to take a lot of questions.
Yeah.
You might have been considering becoming a groomer. You might have passed your level 3. Where do you go next? What do you do about your CPD?
Yeah.
CPD is always important. Do you know what I mean? I think the better groomers, they do continue with the CPD and keep going on. They don't just stick what they learnt at the grooming school and things like that.
Or even if you've been grooming a long time and you've not got any qualifications and you're looking at doing it, or you've come out of grooming and you want to go back into it, and you think, right, how do I get back into this now? I don't really know what's out there.
Yeah.
So that's there. So the £5 literally goes back to Groom Team England, though.
Yeah.
So
we're all about raising money for Groom Team England.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, the next one. So 10:15 to 11:15.
Yeah.
We've got Louisa Tandy.
Yeah.
Can you remember what?
Was it speedy scissoring?
Speeding up in the salon.
Speeding up in the salon.
So,
yeah.
Look again, Louisa. She's been grooming a long time.
30-something.
She knows what the score is.
Yeah.
She will be showing you how to speed up them grooms. Once you speed up them grooms, you can do more grooms during the day or go home earlier. Whatever you want, whatever you want to go, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think I've got a couple of. I think the very first seminar I went to, a master groom in 2014 or 13. I went to see Louisa's, and then I saw Julie Harris's seminar. Yeah. It's
Really, really good. Brilliant. But if you don't know Louisa, you can get on the Groomers Gallery. I think it's something like £12, is it, for the year? A year?
£1 a month.
£12 a year or something for the Groomers Gallery. So it's
brilliant.
Yeah,
and that's everything.
I
think
pay
everything's.
For it. I think
there's everything on there. How to trim a toenail.
Yeah.
From how to trim toenails to right up to blocking out shape and all that type of stuff.
Yeah. Really good. Really,
right
really
then after Louisa we have Matthew. Matthew Spry is going to be around.
So he's demystifying the
poodles.
So I think what we're going to go with there, we're probably going to have two poodles in there. One probably pet styled, one probably show styled. That's what I've got in my head that we're going to be working with, but it will be poodles. And he's going to be talking about, various different things like putting angulation in and maybe talking about dogs that maybe aren't that perfect, how to make that a little bit better.
Yeah.
So he's, but that'll be good. So if you're into your poodles, I've been to watch Matthew Spry. It was very interesting.
And then in the afternoon first one is Cassandra.
Cassandra, yes. So she's talking about her model dogs.
Yeah.
And that's basically how to start out on model dogs.
Right, okay.
Products you can use. So she'd probably do some demoing and everything on there. She'd probably do.
So like when we do the model dogs, is she going to be talking through, not necessarily how to put the skin on the skeleton type of thing?
She may do.
But she might do. But how to prep that? How to prep that? Because you get that fleece to put on there, and it's like. It is a bit fluffy still and a bit like matted.
It's quite
one
hard
for a better
work,
term.
Yeah.
It's how to get it past that stage so you can then start modelling.
I couldn't put my wig on my model. I couldn't do it. I was like, it's doing my head in. I actually threw it at my husband. I said, do this, can't do it. And then I can just about do it now, but you have to put the legs backwards and all that kind of thing. So there's certain techniques. So, but obviously she's going to bring them in, I think, at different stages.
Right,
I think she's also bringing some that she can sell. I think she's got a box full of different styles, so can't guarantee that.
Mr. Zhang.
But that was the
Mr.
Zhang ones, yes.
Yeah.
So she's got a few of them, so I think they'll be available to buy there. So really good fun. Not necessarily all about colouring and creative and all that kind of thing. You don't have to do that. Really good teaching techniques for practicing scissoring. Practicing grooming out, practicing scissoring. So they are really good for that.
Good.
But she's going to be talking all things model dog.
Right, Bill.
Yeah. Okay, was there any more questions there, Sarah?
Any questions?
Yeah. Won one of the Groom Team raffles, 300 quid's worth of grooming and dog stuff.
300 quid?
Wow. Zoe and Joe have taught me loads and guided me through it. Yeah, they are fabulous.
Yeah.
Wealth of knowledge.
Yeah.
And yes, Sadie's confirming. Yeah, £12 a year and lots of useful videos.
Yeah, good.
As info on health and anatomy. Excellent. Which is really important.
So, following Cassandra, we have Georgia.
Georgia's
coming in.
So,
and the plan that we have for Georgia is to do the sort of, not to do a full-on Asian style, but how to incorporate
Asian into the salon.
Into your little grooms, because I think more and more Asian styling is appearing on our social media.
It is, yeah.
And more people expect it, and so she's going to be showing you how to add the Asian twist or Asian.
So say you've got cockapoo, and it's
Yeah,
looking really long,
and that's easy to do.
draggled. So
There's a
she'll
lot of
show you
grooms
ways of just lifting the coat and getting it in certain techniques. Probably even talk about the bathing and the prep of all that. But how to just make that dog look that little bit more cuter.
Yeah.
and things like that.
Yeah, less down.
Less down, more
Yeah,
up.
more up.
Yeah,
And it is. It's just.
it is.
It's just one of those. Right, Cassandra's class.
Sounds enticing.
All right, if you're
yeah.
competing, yes, they do. Jessica,
It's a purchase
yes,
a separate
helpers
spectator
do need to purchase. Oh, wait a minute. If you're competing, do you need to purchase?
a separate spectator ticket. No, spectator
Right,
ticket
so
to attend the seminars.
everybody that comes that isn't a
This-
competitor should buy a spectator
Yeah, but-
ticket.
Yeah,
Right. If you buy a fireside, you do not have to buy an entry ticket.
an entry ticket. No,
You
but
don't
if you want to see a seminar, that's paid separately.
That's paid
So if you want to
separately.
enter a class and go and watch a seminar, that's a separate thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but if you're entering a class,
I think we're doing.
You don't have
I
to pay
think
entry to
we've
get in.
we've also put a deal on if you buy a few seminars,
Yeah.
you don't have to pay for entry.
Yeah,
But yeah, definitely helpers. Anybody else,
Yeah.
they do need to pay the £5 to get in.
yeah.
Only because people took the mickey last.
Yeah.
We had it so it was the helpers were free, and it caused a lot of trouble at the thing here because people were rocking up with 2 and 3 helpers,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
we had arguments at the door, and it just went
We
wrong.
try and make it right for
yeah,
everybody,
yeah,
don't we?
yeah,
We do try and deal with any of the niggles that we get.
yeah,
And we try and look. We do our seminar speakers get looked after
yeah.
as well. So hence,
Nobody comes to
hence
judge and talk for free.
no one.
No,
No.
no, they don't. You all
No.
get paid.
Yeah,
You all get paid.
that's it. And then following on from Georgia
Is-
in the seminars, we've
Super
got
Jo.
Super Joe Silksmith, who was obviously judging earlier on.
Yeah.
But she's going to be doing Cocker Spaniels.
A Cocker Spaniel.
Which we
So
all have them
it-
in the salon, don't
Yeah, it's more of a salon show trim.
we? Yes.
So using clippers, that type of thing.
yeah.
But it's
How to
putting
make it a little bit
yeah,
more
yeah,
flashy.
a bit more flashy.
Bit more flashy in the salon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So making your clip spaniels stand out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you
And
like,
she
I
will
like
obviously be
doing
there.
spaniels. I love doing. I think out of all after terriers, I think it's the spaniels I like grooming best.
Yeah.
Putting a clip show trim on.
Yeah. But if you're into your spaniels, but I mean, lots of us have spaniels that come through the door and they're just 7F'd, loads of them, you know. But you're gonna have that spaniel maybe one day coming in through the door, and they're gonna go, "I want it. I'm quite happy for it to be clipped or stripped, but I want it to have a bit more feathering."
Yeah.
What
So,
else was you
what
wanted?
el-
What else was you excited about? Anything else?
I mean, I don't think I've got
Any more
anything.
questions? Anybody?
Has anybody got Sam? What class are you entering?
Just yeah. Depends on the time of a class.
Yeah, what time?
Not coming.
Yeah,
through
Sam, let us know what time your class is coming. What class you're
yet.
entering.
Everything. If we've missed out anything, you know, everything is on the website.
Yeah, everything's on the website. Yeah, even if you're looking for a trade stand, that's all on the website.
Yeah, you can buy all sorts of tickets if you want to buy it. Yeah, trade stands, seminars, firesides. Obviously, there's only maximum, probably 16 spaces for the firesides. Have we sold any firesides yet? I'm not sure.
Yeah, we sold.
Yeah, sold a
Yeah,
couple.
we sold a few.
So,
Mixed
you know, they're
workshop.
limited.
Yeah,
so if you want a
sorry.
fireside, get on it.
Yeah,
Definitely.
who is it, Cassandra? Is it Sam wanting to watch Cassandra? Or you'll be
Yes.
grooming then? You'll be grooming Sam. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We can't
Can't,
help
yeah,
a bit
yeah.
of mix up, no. Yeah, mixed breed workshop. Yeah. Yeah.
What else we want? Right, hotels. We better just touch on hotels dead quick.
Yes. Okay.
So the venue itself is basically next door to Holiday Inn Express
Yeah.
in Leigh. It's Leigh Sports Village. Unfortunately, it's only service dogs that are allowed at Leigh Sports Village.
yeah.
But we know that the Novotel Manchester West accept dogs.
Yeah, they're about
15
15
minutes?
minutes away-ish, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just down one
It's
road.
straightforward. It's the East Lancs, which is the A580. So it's straight down there and then off towards Worsley. It's not far at all.
Yeah.
Dead straightforward journey. And that's quite a nice hotel, actually.
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah.
all. Me and Bev stopped there when we come to
if
see
we've
you
been
guys.
chatting, yeah,
We stop there.
So
It's decent.
it's a nice hotel, that, but it
Yeah.
is dog friendly, and if you don't fancy the food there, there's a pub next door.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
The food's all right.
Yeah.
They got a bit funny about a Deliveroo, didn't they?
No, you should be
remember-
ordering Deliveroos when you're in
Didn't we-
a fancy
did-
hotel.
Didn't we get a burger and we had to go and eat it in our room?
Oh, did you? Probably.
You were
I
there.
can't remember.
Yeah, we did. No,
I can't remember.
We had to be down his room because we went down.
Oh, we did, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Anyway,
we're ordering you
so then
Deliveroos.
you discovered another one, didn't you? The B&B.
It's a new one. I
The
saw
B&B
on- I
hotel in
saw-
Warrington was dog friendly.
I saw it on bookings.com today. I had a quick little flick just to see average prices and
Yeah.
what's out there. And yeah, it was called the B&B Hotel Warrington.
Yeah.
So I'm not exactly sure, but it's probably 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
There are other ones though. There are plenty. There's like the Holiday Inn at Haydock. The Ibis Styles, I think that's Haydock. So that's just the other direction down the East Lancs again.
Right.
And to be fair, there's probably like Airbnbs dotted around.
Oh, we found one for £7, didn't we?
I went on Airbnb and I think, no, it was on bookings.com I saw that, and it was a
Okay.
7-bedroomed place. So and it was dog friendly. So how dog friendly, I don't know, whether you can take 6 dogs, but if some groomers wanted club together, they may be available to do that.
Yeah.
You know, just look into it, but
Well,
you know,
hey, Cara Boyd. Ideal
Boyd.
for you and your team
yeah, actually, yeah.
because you bring a team.
She does. She certainly does.
And we appreciate all that. And she'll be bringing a new baby as well, hopefully.
I
Fingers
know.
Oh, no.
Babies everywhere
Georgia
at the
will
moment.
have a new
Babies
baby.
everywhere.
crossed. Yeah. So,
Yeah, I'm being told there's a few Airbnbs that allow pets. There are, yeah.
right, cool.
So I did have a quick little look today, but there are some hotels. But if you're not bringing a dog, and you're coming over from Scotland, Somerset, wherever you
Yeah.
come in, you can obviously stay at the hotel, the Holiday Inn, which is on Leigh Sports Village. So on Leigh Sports Village as well, apart from our show, is going to be there.
Yeah, yeah.
There is the hotel. There is a gym. You know, feeling
Yeah.
the urge for a swim halfway through the day.
Yeah.
There is that opportunity. Over the road, on the same sort of complex, if you like, there's a big Morrison's. If anybody
Yeah.
needs anything specific from there is a pub.
The Wren.
The Wren.
Is it called a Whistling Wren or just the Wren?
The Whistling Wren.
The
Yeah.
Whistling Wren.
There's a pub there, and that is dog friendly. That pub as well.
Yeah.
Obviously pizzas and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
if you want to take time out and just go and chill out somewhere else,
Yeah, cool.
but we do want you there
Yeah.
all day,
Yeah.
for every minute of the day. 8.
I'm really looking forward to it. I look forward to it every year.
Yeah, yeah. The
'Cause I think
doors,
it's
the doors are opening from 7 out the day.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So for competitors, I don't know, is it 7? Let's just, it is. Competitors to the ring at 8:15.
yeah,
Doors are going to open at 7:30, I reckon.
yeah.
Not
We'll be
7.
there. We'll be there.
Yeah, but
from
we'll
about-
be there. We'll be there. We'll be there.
Yeah.
There'll be some
Straightening
traders that
things
might
up.
rock up on the Sunday morning.
Yes.
So they'll get their sort of half an hour to rock up. So
Yeah.
if you could make it from 7:30, that would be great.
Oh, yeah. Bent's is another place just down the road.
Okay.
It's very fancy. Bent's one's it's a garden centre.
Oh,
Very expensive quiche.
okay. Is that where
Yeah.
you got your sausage roll from?
No,
Okay.
that was Kenyon Farm. But yes, so there are places out there.
Right,
I
good.
only looked in the area of Leigh for Airbnbs, but you can obviously cast.
Yeah.
We're quite a built up area, so there will
Yeah.
be plenty of places. If you don't fancy the hotel, kind of stay.
Yeah, cool. Right, well,
Mm. Yeah,
what else we got?
I think we've
I think we're about covered
we've covered lots of things there.
We have.
But if anybody, you can ring.
Right, yeah,
either of us.
don't. If you've got a question, it's always, everybody says it, don't they?
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a silly question.
No.
Just
No.
message us. Message
Yeah.
us on Facebook.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Our numbers are out there for people to WhatsApp or message or call.
yeah. I don't mind anybody if you want to approach me personally, and I can sit and chat to you
Yeah,
at night with a brew.
you know lots of stuff.
Pardon?
You know,
It's all
you
in
know
there,
your stuff.
floating around.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like talking to people. It's what I do.
Yeah.
So even though I waffle, I'm a terrible waffler. I'm never going to change.
Don't change. Don't change. Okay, so I guess that's about it then.
Yeah,
Until next
I
time.
think we're good.
Yeah.
Are we good?
Before I go, I want to thank Rob
Yeah.
of Inkteen Studios. He's been here tonight, keeping everything online for us, letting us know what's going on,
Been very
people
quiet in
watching.
the corner, hasn't it?
And it's really, do you know what? It's been really accommodating and things like that.
Really,
So
really good.
if anybody wants to do any podcasting, don't forget to rock up on a Tuesday night Rob, tell us where they're going to catch your podcast on a Tuesday night.
TikTok, Spotify, YouTube, everywhere.
Right, and
Everywhere.
and it's called
It's called On It, Not In It.
On It, Not In It.
On It, Not In It. Might have to
Right,
watch
cool.
that. Yeah.
Very good. It's a good podcast. It's good.
Yeah.
You need to be following him on TikTok and stuff.
I don't
Because,
do TikTok.
he
I
does
got
some
rid
good...
of TikTok when they said I never really go on TikTok.
No, you need to go on
but
TikTok.
I got rid of it when they said it was going, and I thought, I'll just uninstall
Well, it
that
was only
now.
going in America.
I didn't know. I don't really look at it anyway.
Oh, there was blind panic in America, wasn't there? Did you see Reeza's thing? Oh, what am I going to do? It's gone. TikTok's gone. Da, 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 da. Anyway, right.
Oh, thank you, Becca. Thank you for hanging around with us and listening to us and me waffle again.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you very much, everybody.